Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Rishi and you guys are watching AutoTech review. Today we are checking out this all new 2026 Ford Escape plug-in hybrid. Ford has definitely stepped up the game with the sleeker design, smarter tech and improved driving dynamics. This one is aiming to take over the compact SUV segment again. In this video, we'll take a closer look at the design, interior tech, engine performance, practicality and of course whether this new Escape worth your money in 2026. And let's start with the exterior first. Before we start the review, I want to give a huge shout out to East Coast Ford for providing me this all new 2026 Ford Escape. If you are in the market looking for a Ford, do check them out. They have great inventory. I am recommending them because they are one of the biggest dealerships all over Canada. Don't forget to check them out. Do visit them once. Now, let's start the review. From the front, the 2026 Escape gets a sharper, more confident look. You'll notice the wider grille, giving it a more SUV-focused stance compared to the previous models. The LED headlamps now stretches further into the fenders, creating a modern and sporty appearance. The daytime running lights even form a signature shape which really stands out on the road. The lower bumper has also been redesigned with the cleaner lines and improved both aerodynamics and attitude. Moving to the back, the Escape keeps things sleeker and premium. The full-weight tailgate layout gives the rear a connected, futuristic look. The roof spoiler and the sculpted tailgate add a sporty touch without going on board. Ford also updated the rear bumper with more defined counters, making it look wider and more planted on the road. If I tell you about the tire sizes now, the base model starts at around 17 inches alloy wheels. The mid trim comes with 18 inches wheels and the higher end, which is the top trim, comes with 19 inches wheels as well. So after telling about the design, let's talk about the engine performance. Under the hood, the plug-in hybrid Escape pairs a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder gas engine with electric motor. Combined, they deliver about 210 horsepower and a smooth eCVT transmission sends power to the front wheels. When fully charged, the Escape on plug-in hybrid can drive roughly around 60 kilometers or 37 miles on electric power alone, perfect for the daily commutes. And once the battery runs out, it still returns efficient fuel numbers, which is around 5.6 liters per 100 kilometers in the city and about 6.3 liters per 100 kilometers on the highway in Canada. So if we tell you about the price, in Canada, the 2026 Ford Escape starts at around 33,500 Canadian dollars. And if you go for the higher trims, you have to pay somewhere around 48,300 Canadian dollars. The US base trim Escape might cost somewhere in the low to mid range of 20,000 US dollars. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the boot space that you are getting. To open the boot, you have the button here. Boot space is really important for this segment. This is a compact SUV segment. Usually people expect bigger boot and you will get it in this SUV. In this, with the rear seats up, you are getting about 1062 liters. This is the official number. Even if we keep the number on the side, even by seeing it, I can tell you this is a big boot. And if you still want more, and you have more stuff to move, you can fold down the second row. After folding down the second row, the number will increase to 1852 liters, which is enough for almost everything. Okay, so after giving you all those details, let's get inside this all new 2026 Ford Escape and take a look at the features that you are getting in the driver's seat and also getting into the second row and take a look at the space and the features as well. Okay, so now I'm in the driving seat of this all new 2026 Ford Escape. Let's go ahead and take a look at the features and the storage options. Okay, so first of all, if you take a look at the steering wheel, you are getting this leather wrapped steering wheel. The design is pretty cool. You have the Ford badging in between. On the left side, you have your adaptive cruise control, your lane assist, driving distance from the front vehicle, your voice command and your volume controls. On the right, you have your menus to control the screen. Just behind that, you have your indicators on the left and your wiper controls on the right. The steering wheel is pretty cool and it's easy to maneuver in the city. So now just behind the steering wheel, instead of a traditional analog gauge, you are getting a 12.3-inch instrumental cluster which can show you the speed and can be controlled from the settings on the steering wheel. As you can see, you are getting a settings on the steering wheel here which you can use to control that screen. And in the center, you are getting a 13.2-inch touchscreen display which is equipped with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto and can give you all the settings such as navigation and full control of infotainment, vehicle settings and even more. Just below the screens, you are getting two AC vents with the air volume control knob and the emergency parking here. Below that, you have your engine start and stop button as you can see and your volume controls. In the center, you have some modes here to control it. For example, you can put it sport, eco or snow mode. You have the AC controls as well. You have the passenger seat belt option here. You can see you have some storage here with a USB-C port and a USB port there with a 12-volt outlet as well. Just behind that, You have your gear selector knob here, which is parking, reverse, neutral and drive. This is your electronic parking brake. You have two cup holders here. This is a small storage to put your keys. You get your armrest here. If you open this, you have some storage underneath. And if you come on this side, a small glove box. The interior is pretty good considering the price that you have to pay. You get a lot of cheap plastic inside this SUV, but it's fine because you are not paying much. Okay, so now I'm in the second row of this new Ford Escape. Let's go ahead and take a look at the space that I'm getting, features and the storage options. First of all, if we talk about the seats are pretty comfortable. In this plug-in hybrid version, as you can see, you have leather plus clothing seats, which is a decent combination. Now, let me tell you about the space that I'm getting. As you can see, I have more than enough legroom here, which is pretty decent. Compared to that, I have decent headroom as well. The legroom is more because there's a bump in the front seat which pushes the seat inside, which helps you get more legroom. Now if we take a look at the storage options, you don't have much, but it's okay. You have one cup holder here and some storage on the side with the pocket here on the passenger side seat to put some stuff with two cup holders. That's it in terms of storage. Now let me tell you about the features that you have. Again, you can't expect much for the price that you are paying. In terms of feature, you have two USB-C port and you have two AC vents here with the air volume control knob. You have an armrest here. Okay, so that concludes the review for this all new 2026 Ford Escape plug-in hybrid. If you like the video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel because I am going to bring more such car reviews like this and for each and every brand. So you can come to this channel and see the review for whichever car you want. Once again, I want to thank East Coast Ford for providing me this all new 2026 Ford Escape. If you are in the market, don't forget to check them out. They are one of the biggest dealerships all over Canada